we're not gonna go too long on this live stream, probably an hour. And it's gonna be just me today, but Thursday, I'm gonna have Gus and Charlie here again, like we did last time. And then we're gonna talk about, everything gym, and then we're getting closer to reopening. So we wanna go back into it, how to start with your fitness journey, how to get back in as quick as possible, things like this. But today, I've got a couple of news I wanna go through with you guys. And I want to see what's your reaction, what you think, what's your thoughts about it. So if you just give me a second, I'm gonna link this live stream to Instagram so people can come in, and hopefully we have more people in the chat, and then you can ask questions and things like that. But if you're here already, and if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section, and if you want to ask anything training or nutrition related, in the meantime, go for it. And then we're gonna pull up some questions when I ask you on Instagram. So it's gonna be nice to see you. Hey Bradley, how you doing? Nice to see you here. How you doing, man? All okay? You still training? Give me some updates. Okay, let me just link this quickly, and we are live on YouTube. Come and join. Web link. Okay. All right. Yeah, all good here, man. I thought I'm gonna go online, and then we can talk about things potentially opening the gym soon, so I can see Bradley's there as a trainer there, and I can see all my colleagues back in as normal, not like this crazy times, huh? Training has been amazing, can't lie to you. Been a few stressful weeks in the family. Yeah, man, just like everyone, it's very tough times with the situation, but hopefully it gets better. So, and that's what I want to do first. So I'm just gonna share the screen. It's here somehow. Can I do it? What do you think? Yeah, so I'm gonna drop it this way, and hopefully you're gonna see what I can see. So what I want to go through is just the numbers and the wires. Hopefully we're looking good. See what I can see. So yeah, okay, you should be able to see. So the numbers are looking good. I'm not gonna lie. So this is the government website, right? And numbers are dropping, man. Like, only have 5,000 daily. This is a big drop from the last couple of weeks. This is where we are now, and data going down, which is very good. Patient admitted. So hopefully this is looking good for UK. And if you want to go to Brighton, when we based, numbers are very low. This looks like a little bit higher than normal, but like 19 people tested positive daily. That is like 0. So numbers are pretty good here. It's not the best in the world. So if you see France, Italy, Poland, Hungary, they all kind of, Germany closing down again. So other parts of Europe is not the best. So it's giving me a little concern of if the new strain what they have in Europe is the same what we had in December. If it is, then it's good because we already have it and the vaccine works. So hopefully not going to get back, but something new and it's going to come here. I'm a little concerned about opening. So because remember that the data is going to come in next week, I think, since they opened the school. So about 4 weeks after that, which is going to be next week, they're going to receive the data. They're going to process it, and they're going to tell us the number on the 6th of April. So 6th of April is going to be a big date because that's the date they're going to tell if we can open or not. So that's a week before the official reopening, which is the 12th of April. So if the 6 numbers are good, then 100% we can open. So we're gonna know for sure about like 2 weeks from now if we can open. So yeah, so that's about the numbers. So numbers looking good here, but just fingers crossed it stays like this. And yesterday they had a debate in the parliament, and this is this transcript, which is, we're not gonna go through this. It's like a 2-hour debate, but they said, not print, Jesus, what am I doing? What? They said that we're still planning to open the gyms, which is good. So a couple of people attending on the debate, they said like the concern about the gyms and how it's like people can meet but they cannot play golf and cannot be outside, blah blah. But the response was that obviously golf course is going to reopen on the 29th, and many people will be relieved that the gyms reopen on the 12th. Let me see if you can see this better, which is good. So they still expect the gyms to reopen in the parliament. So if the number is good, they're still down for it. So nothing changed at that front, because the reason why we did this debate, there is this thing we call the Workout to Help Out scheme, which, if you're familiar, in the UK, they did this thing last lockdown, before they do the last lockdown, is to eat out to help out. So it was like a scheme for the restaurants to help to boost the restaurant business. So I guess they were paying to the restaurants like a small fee, so the restaurants can lower their menu price, so more people can go and eat there. So there was like days, I think from Monday to Wednesday, where you can eat for like half price or something. So like a lot of people went out and eat out. So that they're trying to boost the economy that way. And there was a petition, almost more than 200 people signed already to do the same with gyms. So it was like a potential, like, okay, can we have some support so people can go to the gym, like, I don't know, for free or half price or something. And then that's what the debate was out. But I think it was denied. So people said, the government said they're not gonna help that way to they help with the restaurants, because I think it's because they're already paying for the gyms. So if you don't know, like, for example, PureGym is burning 4.5 million pounds every month just so they open. So they're losing a lot of money, but the government helps them with 500,000 every month. So they only burning 4 million instead of 4.5. So government helping gyms already with 500,000 every month. But it's just the PureGym. I don't know about the smaller gyms. But yeah, this was a big push from the PureGym and all these guys here. But I think it's been denied. So as I've been reading this, that the government, what does it say? Immediately, it's improving physical mental. So we're asking the government to subsidize gym membership over a 12 weeks period. Okay, by 50%. Oh yeah, so that's where I was thinking the same kind of like you would do an eat out thing. So they would decrease for the first 12 weeks. So 3 months by 50% in the same way the government subsidize. Okay, yeah, so same thing. But as far as I know, it's been denied. So it didn't work out in the end. But hey, we still got a couple weeks, so we'll see how this will shake out. So let me just jump back and yeah, can't wait to gym reopen. So yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to go to. So if you have any questions or any thoughts on this, just let me know, and then I have a couple other news when I want to go through. But yeah, this is big. This is big. So, but unfortunately, as I so if we go up here, workout. Did I say this? Whatever, I can't find it now. However, supports exercise response to petition. I think I read it somewhere that they deny, that they says they're not gonna do it. Anyway, if I have like a full response, I'm gonna update you guys, but I don't want to waste time with this. But yeah, this was the first thing I wanted to do, and then there's another thing. We can speculate a little bit because the numbers are a little bit mixed because PureGym and Germany health clubs, and you can see like a lot of posts and a lot of numbers from different gyms. They only lost like 11% of their members, so people are like to keep their membership and they want to come back. And then we see the same in PureGym, but I think there was a big loss in with the gym group. They lost like 50%. 50% of their member, not lost it, but they canceled their membership. And so the number is a little bit mixed. And I know a lot of people stuck their membership or left it as was because you don't have to pay anything. So it's nothing changed. You don't lose money. But I know a couple of people who just canceled it straight when the lockdown started. So yeah, here is it. Pandemic cut the gym group's revenue by half, but company eyes return to grow. I mean, revenue by half. I think the revenue is just zero now, and then you're just losing a lot of money on everything. So I don't think it's by half. It's by 100%. Oh yeah, here is it. Government say will not fund scheme. People get back to fitness industry. So the government has said it's no plans to fund a scheme and encourage people back to exercise after lockdown as part of the Bounce Back Fitter initiative. Last year, the government pumped into Eat Out, Help Out initiative designed to help people sector get back in its feet. The petition calling for a similar scheme after physical sector offering discounted access to health club, gyms, leisure centers, and has so far attracted nearly 230,000 signatures. Today, however, in initial response to the petition, the government poured cold water into the scheme, flatly rejecting the cost to provide investment needed. We do not intend to fund Workout Help Out scheme, the government said, going to commit a statement which did not mention the gym and house club industry. So yeah, so they said deny to this Workout Help Out. We have provided unprecedented support to the business through tax relief, cash grants, employee wage support. So yeah, that's what I've been saying. So they've been paying the gyms a lot of money to keep their employees, reduce their rents and things like that. So I don't think they can pump more money into this. I think I think gym's gonna lower their membership anyway to attract more people. So you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be scared with this because, I mean, gym memberships is already so cheap in the UK. Like, it's like our price is like 22, 25 pounds per month. If you don't have 25 pounds per month for your health, like, it's less than £1 a day. So, what else do you spend your money if not your health? So if you don't have 25 pounds, like, it's not like, 100 pounds per month. It's like 25 pounds. And we are kind of expensive in the area. And if you go somewhere else, sometimes like 16 and like 15 pounds so per month. This is so basically nothing. So I don't know if you want a bit cheaper than that. So by halving that down, like if you can pay £12, you can pay £25. It's not a big deal. So yeah, I think the government is gonna still support the gyms that way, so they can keep us employees there, and they can burn less money what they normally would burn. So yeah, that's about it. So if you have any questions about this or any thoughts, let me know. If not, then we're gonna move back to the news, and then we're gonna go through the answers what you gave me on Instagram. Actually, we can do it now. So why not? We can go down here. I'll save this one. So the first one I asked is, hopefully you can see this. So if the gym's open next month, will you come back in day one? And then major of the people said yes. So it's good to see. A couple people said like no, they wouldn't come back on the first day, which I don't know why, but most people want to come back. So that's good to see. Obviously, my followers are like gym people, so they already, active gym members. Usually, if the gym is open, so it's good to see that they're willing to come back, and most people are like they want to come back really badly. So most of my clients said they can't wait to open, and because like home workout is just getting tougher and tougher. So I just said like if you skip, so yeah, we were speculating this with the guys in another week with my colleague Charlie and Gus. So if because we skipped the January rush, so if you are a gym member, like January is like hell in the gym. It's mental, like so many people in there. So it's a big rush. That because we missed January here in the UK, will April, once we open back up, will like January, or it's going to be like a normal April, which is like a little bit chilled down. And we couldn't decide with my colleagues on the last live stream, but it looks like you are the same. So like, 50 people, 50-50 almost, says like, who knows? It might be like January, or is there just a normal April? So I'm gonna be interested to see. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna shake out. So if you have any thoughts on this, please share with us, because I don't know what to expect. So is it gonna be like super crazy? So what I said is because we're not gonna be allowed to travel still. So I think people are gonna be local, right? It's not much you can move around. So I think people wanna experience the same, rhythm of their life like they did before. So I don't think people just want to try everything. Not try, but like want to do everything in the same time. So you will see a big rotation in businesses. So I think that like the restaurant is going to be flooded, and the pub's going to be flooded, and the cinema is going to be flooded, and then just like it's going to be a big rotation on businesses, but I think people want to go back into their older routine. So I think gyms are going to be doing okay. But April it's the first good weather in the UK, and that's why we started to lose people. So normally April is from April is dying down a little bit, and then less and less people come in, especially if it's like a nice weather and it's like a weekend. Like Fridays, like usually Monday, Tuesday is like hell, and then dying down, and then Friday no one comes because they just go down on the beach or something. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be like a normal April. That's what I predict, because a lot of people wanna get drunk, be outside, and eat out and stuff like this. So there was another question here. So how did you spend the time away from the gym? And I was thinking like body composition. So did you just maintain your gains? Like, let's say, try to keep up with the muscle mass, or try to keep up with your weight, and don't gain weight and don't lose weight. Just stay as you are and maintain your physical abilities. Let's say like push-ups, pull-ups, etc. So try to keep up your strength and your physique, and just maintaining your physique. Or did you spend the time losing weight, gaining weight, depending on your goal, and then just focusing more on nutrition? And obviously, with the limitation of the training equipment, you might just focusing really on the nutrition side, gaining weight and losing weight, whatever your goal is. And then this is again 50-50. So 50% of you just went maintenance and just keep same calories, same body composition, probably keeping push-up, pull-ups, whatever body weight exercise if you have dumbbells at home, whatever. And then 50% of your weight loss or weight gain, which is good to see. I like to see if your training is limited, still focusing on diet, you can do a lot. Because as I always say, is like body composition is like 80% is on your diet. If you already have a basic human strength, then to show your muscle, it's gonna be you have to lose body fat. So if you're just focusing on diet and you just want to maintain your muscle mass, you don't want to get bigger, then it's a good time to focus on diet and lose body fat from there. And then I had another question, which was, what will your focus? What will your focus will be when you come back to the gym? So, what's the first thing you're gonna be? And it's muscle win a little bit. So it's 57%, 43% with weight loss. I mean, it's like pretty fresh. It's just 5 hours, so probably more people will watch, but kind of like we can see it's like 50-50, but it looks like a lot of people lost muscle because of the lack of equipment. So fingers crossed, I'm gonna see a lot of people on the weightlifting section and less on the weight loss, but still 43% want to lose weight, which is, I kind of understand, but I always tell people, you don't go to gym to lose weight, you go to gym to get stronger or build muscle, because weight loss always comes from diet. You cannot outwork a bad nutrition. But on the other hand, I understand, because if the gym is closed, you're not gonna work out and you're gonna move less. And then just by doing something, you're gonna lose weight. Anyway, if you don't do anything, harder to lose weight if you just sit at home all the time. So I hope this weight loss part, it doesn't mean you're gonna be just on the treadmill. It's gonna mean you're gonna do classes, you're gonna lift weights, you're gonna do supersets and think about weightlifting as kind of like a high intensity workout, so you can help you lose a little bit more weight. So I hope I'm not gonna see a lot of people on the treadmill and on cross trainer and stuff. So make sure you go lift weights, okay? And then the last question I had is, will you hire a coach to achieve your goal? And a lot of people said yes, which is good. Probably mainly these are my clients, so hopefully they hire me back. But yeah, a lot of people I think says they want some help to achieve your goal. So it's good to see. It's good to see that, people. And the last one, I'll just ask if you have if anything else. So let me just pull that up actually on Instagram. And so if you have any other goal which wasn't in the questionnaire, and there was like someone wants to focus on glutes, which I can understand. I guess glutes means like lifting weight, so building up the butt cheeks. And then someone said not being fat fuck. So that's a weightless goal, I guess. Lifting heavier weights again. So I know a lot of people stuck without equipment, right? So equipment is really important. That's why we go into the gym, so we can lift heavy weight, get stronger. Someone says first nutrition, second body recomposition, and third mobility, force gain. So I mean, I guess muscle mass. So so this individual get off track a little bit, and that's like, I made a video about this, like 5 things I cannot wait to gym reopen, is to let me just go back to normal, is to people need the training facility to get some kind of rhythm to their life, because what's happening when you don't have a training facility, when you have it, like, let's start. When you have a training facility, you wake up and you have to go to the gym, right? So if you go to the gym, you should eat something before training. So let's say you want to go to the gym at 8, so you wake up 5:30, let's say, you eat the breakfast at 6, so you should eat 2 hours before. If you cannot, then you have a banana and a shake, which is absorbed in your body in a half an hour, and then you go to the gym. So when you go to the gym, you have a good session and you have a good, let's say, a shake or like a good meal to help rebuild the muscle which you lost in the gym. So just by going into the gym is give you two good meals, because you need 2 good meals to be able to lift weights to the day. Is give you a workout, which is good for your health, your body composition, keeping body fat low and keeping the bones and bones stronger, muscles bigger or stronger. So just by going to somewhere and doing a sport, it's give you a rhythm of the day, right? Because you get good meals in, you get the workout done, you're mentally going to be sharper, and then you can do the work and whatever you have to do the rest of your day. But just by going somewhere and doing something, even if you don't know what you're doing or you're not doing right, you're already doing better when you don't do nothing. So that's why facility is good. So if you don't have that, you have to have a really, really strong mindset to be able to do these things without the gym, because everyone can work out at home. It's just way, way, way harder, because I talked about it a million times. It's the same place where you live when you work now. You want to get out from there. And if the weather is bad, it's very hard. Obviously, equipment makes everything easier, because the only way to build muscle without weights or equipment, it's going to be calisthenics. But calisthenics is super hard. If you think about gymnasts, you need 3-5+ years to be good at it and be able to get strong and build muscle. And if you just don't like that, then it's going to be very hard. But if you go into the gym, you can find one exercise which you like to do, and if you just do that, you can build muscle with it, which is really hard without weight. So it's just mindset. It's way easier to get dedicated if you have somewhere to go to. That's why sports clubs, sports facilities are always a good start if you want to change your fitness level, because the community aspect, you go there, see people doing the same stuff, you get the group of people who wants to be better or increase their fitness level. So if you don't have that, a lot of people get off track. I talked about this a million times since we are in lockdown. So I don't know how many videos I made this 1 year. This is the anniversary actually today. Since lockdown. So I was talking about a lot. That's why we said, like, don't close the gym, because a lot of people got off. And then another live stream, we'll talk about it to why is it important to keep the gym open, and then why we always saying that don't close it, because we saw in another survey that way more people are getting off track this lockdown when the weather is bad in the UK than in the first lockdown when it was like April, May, like it was good summer weather, so people get out. If you don't let them go in and doing activities, then people go off track. So whoever said once you go back to the gym, the nutrition is going to be fixed, the mobility is going to be fixed, flexibility is going to be fixed, and then muscle, bone strength, everything is going to come with the training. But that's why it's weird. Like, always you can do a lot of stuff at home, but some people just not there mentally to, or don't have the space, or there's a lot of things can come together. It's hard to stay on track. Elbow cuff, what's going on here? Someone wants to, Sarah wants to lift 100 kilo deadlift on day 1. yeah, you might get injured. So just be careful with that. Okay. It's kind of ready to gym to reopen. Okay. Let me just read some questions. All right. Okay. Let's go back to the news here. So all around the world, gyms are doing okay. Gyms groups created 1 billion. So people in Netherlands believe. Okay, you cannot see this chart. Let me share my screen. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to see it now. So people in the Netherlands believe health clubs offer an essential service. I'm talking about this with the client the other day. So why gyms here doesn't have like, probably a couple has like leisure facility. You have the sauna, and then you have swimming pool, and just like a neat place where you can be all day, like a spa. Because if you go to Netherlands, like gyms are like crazy good. But let's just see this. What's going on here? So the vast majority of the population of the Netherlands expects their physical and mental health to improve once house club reopens following the pandemic lockdown. That's no brainer. Independent study commissioned by industry by body showed that 9 out of 10 responded believes fitness facility is important to public health, and they play a positive role to people's mental health and physical health. I mean, do you have to do a survey for this? It's pretty obvious. And it has people the importance of the gym, and also gauge their opinion of difference between exercising at home at the gym. While at home fitness has experienced a boom during the pandemic, it seems that at least in people in mind, it's no substitute for gym environment. Yeah, I've been talking about this for ages. What's more, 92% of the respondents said they expect the population to become fitter once the gym reopen. And I really hope so. Like, my only problem is like this pandemic taking so long, people forget stuff. So what I mean by that, when the first everything closed, people got pissed. People wanted to get back open. People were protesting and everything, and kind of like everyone now is just soft. They're just kind of like, okay, like it's pandemic, and they kind of get comfortable with this crappy situation. And then I don't see any fire in people's eyes anymore. Like we want to go back to normality. Like kind of like this turned into normal, and people just okay with this. And I don't think it's okay. Well, obviously, no one wants this virus to spread, but at what cost? We can weigh in which gonna be better to be because the problem is like you're getting weaker and you're getting softer and you're getting open to more, not just for coronavirus but any virus. So if you be closed in your mind and in your room all day, you just become weaker and weaker and weaker. So even if you think you are comfortable now, get off your comfort zone and at least go back to your old routine, and you need to get stronger too. Otherwise, like a flu is gonna knock you off from your socks or out of your socks. So I kind of think like people get comfortable with this situation, and they just don't want to go back. I don't know, weird. We'll see. But it's good to see, like, well, 100% of the people are gonna be fitter once the gym reopen. That's no question. It's just because the level is so low now. More than half of this responding to the study also questioned the decision to close health clubs and leisure centers to first place at a time when staying fit and healthy in particular benefits. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't a big question. What else we have here? Hong Kong linked to COVID-19 cluster. Government considering splitting gym into categories based on risk and physical large and small sites. Yeah, well, it's not doing good, man. Travel tourism sectors decimated by a pandemic. Okay, that's interesting. Changing in consumer spending and online fitness here to stay. This banner. The new report showed the pandemic and shifting consumer behaviors in fitness, sports, and fitness activity, and how those changes are likely to be permanent when it comes to consumption and goods and digital servicing. Sports Boot 24 next normal industry flux report outlines how impact the pandemic will require strategic planning from retail companies hoping to survive the sector. Winners and losers. Okay, according to report, a shift to digital and online was even bigger than at first thought, and is likely to become permanent feature in the sector. Online share of sporting goods sales, for example, jumped in 2020 level previous forecast 2024. I mean, that was obvious. Like, everything is so expensive. If you want to buy a dumbbell, it's like, I mean, 100 pounds a dumbbell, which is crazy. So also the iron, the cost of iron is like so high now. So even if gym or like manufacturers want to sell it cheaper, they cannot, because iron price is like quadrupled. So when they buy the iron and they cast it for you to be like a plate, it's just gonna be very expensive for them. So if you can wait a little bit until the prices drops and then fit your home gym for the future. Athletic wear, especially, Lululemon was like surging this last year. Same with Nike, which was quickly expanded their service during the pandemic. Home fitness tech mirror. Dealverse. Okay, I don't know what is this. The people digital fitness press best seen. Well, like Peloton, I have very mixed feeling with Peloton. I think the first time it came out, this came out before an IPO, before the pandemic, and I thought it's gonna be a disaster, like super expensive. So what is Peloton? First they did bikes, now they do treadmills. So basically you have a bike at home, like if you've been in a spin class, it's like that. You have a bike and you have a monitor, or you can use your phone, and you just basically have an online instructor, and you have this workout on the bike. And I said, this is the lamest idea ever. You can just buy a bike like third of the price. You can have a really good bike and then bike outside. But so I never thought it was gonna be a good idea. And then pandemic came, and then they were like, everyone was just buying these Peloton bikes because you couldn't leave your house, right? So they wanted to have these bikes and treadmills, and so the stock price has obviously surged because they're gonna make a lot of money, which they did. But who's gonna use those bikes? It's like a bike. The cheapest bike is like £1,000 or dollars, and it goes up to I don't know how much. I mean thousands. Treadmill is the same, and then you have like an online workout. It's not like you have a personal trainer. It's not like you call me and I train you on the bike. You just have an online workout, and then no one checking your intensity. Like, no one's gonna know how you do it. You can do whatever, and then I don't see results. Of course you don't see results, because you're just watching a video, which you can do in the YouTube. You don't have to pay for it. But whatever. So obviously they made a lot of money out of it, but I want to see where they're gonna be when everything is open, and then people just gonna use their Peloton bikes to dry their clothes on, because it's just gonna be like collecting dust. You also see this like injuries, because you have a gym equipment at home, and people have kids, and you don't take kids in the gym for obvious reason. And then you see this like crazy injuries where like kids stuck under the treadmill, and I think here is it. Look at this. 3-year-old boy dies after tragic accident involving Peloton treadmill. You have like a huge gym equipment here, and then the kid's head is stuck under the treadmill or something. Like, horrible stories, because you have like a gym equipment in your house where it's not in your garage or something where like kids cannot go there, but you have a big machinery in your house, and I don't know. I think it's just way too expensive. If it wasn't for the pandemic, this wouldn't be this successful, and then people gonna cancel their memberships. I don't know why would you pay for free workout. You can watch like free workouts on YouTube, and if you think this is not personal training, you hire a personal trainer. For less money, you can have a customized workout, which is customized to you, not watching video and don't know if you're doing right or not. But anyway, this is about Peloton. If you want to read this, I'm not gonna read this. This is a horror story. You can go there. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm talking too much here, or what you want me to go through. You just sentence to share 100 million government funding. Receive grants from National Leisure Fund, launched December. Oh yeah, I was talking about this. I think it's the same thing. Yeah, so as I said, like gyms are burning a lot of money. I think PureGym is the biggest now. So they have like 250 sites just in the UK, I think. And they're burning like £4 million every month. So, and they've been closed for more than 10 months now, or yeah, at least 9 months. And that's a lot of money. So it's like let's say 400 million. But so the government give them money to at least, pay the employees and things like that, which I can't complain. Like PureGym did really good. I think they did the best for us, for employees, and keep supporting the community. They were trying to push this legislations, the gym reopening. I think they did pretty well in terms of whatever they could. Like we refitted the whole gym. We spent a lot of money, and energy, and effort to for the to be okay with the registration, with legislation, what the government wanted to from us, and we did everything, and they still closed it. So it was not the nicest, but they did a lot of things to stay in business, and they're gonna be there no matter what. This is a huge company, and then you're always gonna have a gym to go back. So don't worry, they have enough money on their balance sheet to survive. But there are gonna be changes for sure. I know a lot of small gyms went under, so they had to close. But I think after that there's gonna be a boom. So hopefully once they open, everything is normalizing, then it's gonna be a big boom in fitness, in the fitness industry. And hopefully people gonna think a little bit differently about their health and fitness. And hopefully more people gonna be educated around this topic. Even just learn more about their body and how to stay healthy, because we went through this a lot of times, but obesity is the number one reason people dying in the UK. And not just dying, but like they're just chronically ill. So I think it's a big issue and huge issue here in the UK and the US, and obviously it's like worldwide. So hopefully people get more conscious about their health and fitness after this, and try to be more educated, and they're gonna appreciate the gym. I hear this a lot, like people just appreciate gyms more, or fitness facilities more, once they obviously been taken away from them. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, it's PureGym. Did we see this before? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, it's February. All right, guys. If there's nothing else, if there is no questions and no one here, I'm gonna cut it loose. Always you can, don't need this. You can watch this back anytime. We're gonna come live on Thursday with the boys. So Gus gonna be here and Charlie's gonna be here, and then we're gonna talk about the reopening. We're gonna come live on after the 6th, so we have the data. If you want to watch my video about the gym reopening and all the roadmap, I made a video about after the Prime Minister released the roadmap, so all the dates and everything, the stages of the reopening, or the steps of the reopening, is gonna be in that video. You can see it in, I think this is the last video I made, not live stream, but actual edited video. So you can go through that, see the dates. But so far is next week, all the sports are coming back. So outdoor sports like basketball, football, rugby, they're opening back up. So group of people can play together. I think it's like 6 or something. The rule of 6 is coming back, so you can, meet and play with the friends. Hopefully we can see the rims going back on the court, because now it's like there's no rings. And then it's like so funny if you go down on to the beach, so they take off the rims from the basketball court, right? So people cannot play basketball. But what's happening now? People are roller skating on the court because it's like flat, so it's a good surface for roller skate. And with the same amount of people on the court roller skating, but people could just play basketball. So they ruin the court, and they don't because of the brakes of the roller skate. There's like the big holes everywhere in the court. So they ruin the court, and the same amount of people mixing in the court. So doesn't make any sense. Anyway, hopefully the rims are going back on the basketball court, and the people can go and play again. So that's the 29th. I think it's Monday. And then 1 week from there, we got data from the government, and we're gonna go and see if they allow us to reopen, which is gonna be a big day. So we're gonna be live with that. And then the next date from there is gonna be 5 weeks from there, when everything else is opening back up. But you can see the roadmap. If you want to join to my courses, yeah, it's gonna be here somewhere. You can check out my courses. It's in the video description. So if you want to restart the gym, there are courses about that. If you want to train at home, you can see all it on my website at traincomplete.com, and have a lot of courses on the price from personal training sessions, so they're pretty cheap. And obviously we have a membership as well, which you can access all the courses in the same time. So if you're looking for like a 12 months plan, you can go through plan after each, and then box them out. Like, okay, I've done this, I'm moving to the next one. So once you become like an intermediate lifter, you can try harder training courses. So it's a course, so it's not just a training plan, but I explain everything. I go through with you. Obviously it's not personal training, but it's close as it gets. So I have videos like this, and I explain the whole plan, what you can substitute with. So I think it's pretty good. I put a lot of effort to it, so I think you're gonna like it. So check out the courses there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Train complete. I'll see you Thursday with the boys.